basement of the Red Mango, and trust me, beautiful place. You look at the setting, you look at the view from the poolside. You look at
this is what they call the garden apartment.
Yeah. Then Kofi, I'm a bit torn between the penthouse and the garden apartment because I think this place is amazing.
Amazing.
Beautiful. You need to check out the other room then.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
You need to check out the other room.
Amazing.
And for those outside Takrady, in Takrady, if you're looking at a place
everywhere, all across
the globe. If you want a place to relax, if you want a place to spend the weekend, the week,
family.
This is the place to be. The
best place to be, actually.
Best place to be.
You seem to cut an excited figure because of the acquisition of Casemiro.
I'm excited. You know, 2 reasons.
Yeah.
You're getting an elite player. And 2, the mantra had been that United cannot sign top players.
But that's true.
United cannot sign.
That's true.
Is there a better defensive midfielder in the world than Casemiro?
There is.
United has signed the best defensive
there is.
midfielder.
Why do you disagree with what he's saying?
There is Rodri. There is N'Golo Kante.
N'Golo Kante.
Kofi
are better DMs than Casemiro.
The current Casemiro, yes. If you speak about Casemiro 3-4 seasons ago, no doubt. At that time,
Casemiro,
he was the best DM. That for the work he does, his ability to break play, intercept play, and all of that. 2, 4, 5 seasons ago, great. But currently, there is Rodri, there is N'Golo Kante. Come on.
Are you in a different world? Because I look at Casemiro, a very key cog in the Madrid team that won the Champions League. In fact, he was very instrumental in their search to winning the Champions League. And so I will struggle to, understand or probably out. I cannot be convinced that he's a dead horse. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm never saying that he's a dead horse. I'm saying in comparison, Casemiro is a great player for what he's been able to do, his skill set, what he brings on board. I love his ability to, disrupt play. He's a better, disruptor of play than even somebody who, creates that defensive shield. His ability to spot where you put a pass and intercept is excellent. But I look at Casemiro from 2000. He's been on the decline. Watch his numbers. Watch his ball recovery. And the numbers show that he's been on the decline.
He's in his 30s.
Exactly. So if Kofi says that
Kofi
says he's the best DM, I disagree.
He barely gets injured. As against N'Golo Kante, 2-3 months.
The fact that somebody gets injured, the fact that somebody gets injured does not mean he's not good.
So you're
comparatively.
So you're looking at, that player who will give you, that long haul. That's what I mean.
For whatever it is, you can argue that, but I'm saying that it is not true that Casemiro is the best DM in the world.
That's fine. But Kofi, independently, how do you expect him to fare? Because he's had to play alongside Luka Modric and then Toni Kroos. So I'm looking at, is anybody right? Or is it safe to suggest that they made him who he is? Or probably he's a reason they also had to thrive or even flourish? I'm looking at who amongst, the triumvirate, who amongst them was very key in ensuring that they became a celebrated triumvirate.
Wow, that's difficult because these are like triplets. You cannot separate them. Siamese triplets. If there's anything like that, you cannot separate them because these are guys who have come from different backgrounds. Look at Luka Modric. First season, he was voted the worst signing of that season.
Terrible. I think for 2 years running, it was very, very terrible.
Took time to adapt. Then you have Casemiro, who was loaned and had to
come back. Toni Kroos just walked in and he cemented his position.
Had to come from Bayern Munich, and then they began to form that dynasty. For me, I think that if you look at their ability to interchange and play different roles, I think Casemiro was the biggest factor in what they became eventually. I say so because I think that he provided that base for the two to thrive. Because Toni Kroos, when he has that sound midfield, he's able to spray 40, 50, 60, 70 yards. Because he knows that even when the pass falls off,
misplaces,
there's Casemiro he can fall on. look at Luka Modric. He goes about doing all of the magic he does and all of the things because he knows that. Listen, I can choose to take that risk because there's somebody who is an elite.
Who gives you that steal, that protection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you watch that Real Madrid triumvirate, it was not just about they being skillful or they being extra alpha males. It was about the fact that they were elite risk takers.
But I've seen Toni Kroos, even if he didn't fit in there seamlessly, minus Casemiro, he played that role and functioned very well.
Perfectly well.
How about that for an argument?
No, yes, I mean,
so it means that he's not indispensable, if you like.
No, I mean, Ancelotti talks about the fact that when they went on a 14-17 game unbeaten run, yes, Toni Kroos played in that role.
Yeah, he was actually the main man.
You know, there's a way you go about systems.
Yeah.
When you have systems and you have players playing together, they train together, they virtually work on the ball together. Yeah. You can easily learn the skill sets of the other.
Chemistry, synergy, everything works perfectly.
Because if you train together, like the three of us doing the show, I seamlessly know what Lucky might be thinking.
Exactly.
You understand? So if Casemiro does the job every day in training, he trains with Luka Modric, he trains with Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, beautiful, intelligent mind, knows what to expect from that player playing in that role.
Spots danger.
Exactly. So when he is asked to play that role, he plays it seamlessly. But you see, the other factor is simple. I think that you go to Real Madrid, they have a plethora of midfielders who can be called upon. And the profiles are totally different. You understand? Yes, but I don't think that anybody, maybe we are seeing a new Tchouaméni. But if you tell me Toni Kroos can exclusively play that position that Casemiro played.
So in your opinion, you think that Casemiro is the most important figure in that setup?
I think that Casemiro was that glue that binded all of them.
Lucky. That's it. He makes a very fantastic point.
Now, you went there, and I think that's where I want to start from. Yeah. If you look at that Real Madrid midfield of Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric, each other's deficiencies are covered by each other's strengths. Yeah. So in that team, as much as Casemiro is great at being the shield at the back, man, I think the man that made that midfield use the word impregnable or excellent is Toni Kroos. This is because Kroos' skill set, none of the two defenders have. The only person that comes close a little bit is Modric. His vision and his ability to read movement is unparalleled in that team. You spoke about it. Ancelotti said when they went on that run, yes, probably, I don't think he studied Casemiro. I don't think he mirrored whatever. That Toni Kroos is actually a 6. But he's not your typical, bully 6. He's a typical box-to-box midfielder. A box, the ability he can.
He's not your ragged kind of,
He starts a play from one, end of the box and can end at another end of the box. That's why he scores a lot of goals, Toni Kroos. His ability to read play and position himself very well is Toni Kroos' asset. That midfield was made relevant not because of Casemiro, but basically because of Toni Kroos.
I'm looking at Luka Modric as well because the calmness.
I agree.
The calmness to which he brings to the play, and the fact that as and when the team needs him, he's almost every time avails himself to make it happen.
But you see,
and so if you look
for a 10 like Modric, because there are times they play him as a 10, there are times they play him as an 8 on the left. For a 10 like Modric, when you know there's somebody like either a Casemiro or Toni Kroos behind you, you can do whatever you choose to do. That's why if you watch, he came into his own when Casemiro settled into the team, when Toni Kroos settled into the team. That's when the Modric we've seen in the English Premier League came into his own.
So you're looking at
I'm looking at Toni Kroos
most influential
figure. All of them are influential, but I think amongst the three, I feel Toni Kroos' influence. There's a reason why in the last When did Kroos join Real Madrid?
So many years
I
ago.
think that was after the
So many years ago.
after the World Cup in 2014.
After the World Cup in 2014, there's a reason why since then all the other elements have changed around him, or they can drop off, they can switch players and all of that, but he remains the only unchangeable.
I'm looking at
literally
how
replaced by Valverde.
Now I'm looking at how Casemiro would fare at Old Trafford when he's already made that switch. So you can also react as to which of those figures remains supreme in terms of who made that triumvirate very thick. React as well. My choice obviously has to be Luka Modric for the fact that guy is unplayable when he's on the ball.
Yeah.
Kofi thinks that he has
Casemiro.
I feel it's Toni Kroos.
Yes. So we need you to react to